Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I love to craft. Today we will be adding some vinyl to the items that we picked up yesterday with our Joann's and our Hobby Lobby haul. And I just opened this up before I started filming and it said 5 pieces on here. I guess I should have really looked at it whenever I picked it out at Joann's because it's 4 containers with 1 lid. And I went ahead and cut out all of these labels because I thought that it was going to be 5 containers, since that's what it says on the front, 5 pieces. So it only opens up at the top and then the rest of the containers just twist off. So it's really all in one piece. I guess next time I'm at the store, I can definitely pick up some individual containers. That way that I can add labels to them and eventually transfer these over to the individual containers. So for now, let's go ahead and just tighten everything up. And we are just going to add gems to the top because I had one for like red, white, and blue, dewdrops, miscellaneous. So let's do gems. And we can go ahead and weed this one out. Okay, and then I have a piece of transfer tape. I picked this up from the Dollar Tree. It comes in a pretty decent sized roll, and all that you do is peel off the backing, just like this, and then we'll put the transfer tape on top. And then we can use our scraper tool, go over the back, and then we are going to peel up the backing. And then we are going to put it on top. We can line it up as best as we can and then go over the top with our scraper tool and peel it up. Look how cute that is. I love this color pink. I will have all of the supplies listed down in the description box below, so don't forget to check it out. Now let's go ahead and add some gems to here. We can start off with the first one, and we'll go with the ones that I use the most. Okay, so we have those dewdrops. And then we will take that top off, add in some purple gems. And then, let's see, let's take off this one. We'll do some white gems. And then we can add some of these. And then we'll just pour a decent amount in there. And you're probably thinking, well, why wouldn't you leave them in the original containers since you have them? Well, my thought process for this is whenever I'm making cards, all that I have to do is just grab this container and come over to my craft table, and all of my most used ones are in here. And then I have a box at the top of my craft closet, and it has extras of things like this, that way that this is not kind of, you know, taking up so much room. So we have a main container that we will be using. All right, let's move on to the next craft. Okay, I am most excited for these cute little plastic cups. They have a cute little goldfish in there, and my plan for these is to add vinyl to the front with the boys' names on them. And then on the last day of school, we are going to have like a little mini party, and I'm going to fill these up with like some Kool-Aid, some crushed ice, maybe some Nerds, that way that it's kind of like a fishbowl. So I'm very excited for that. And this tag is not coming up very good. Okay, I'm going to take these tags off, and I'm probably going to use some alcohol to get that residue off, and I will be right back. Okay, so I was able to take those labels off. Now let's set these to the side. I have some vinyl here. Let's go ahead and weed it out as well. All right, let's peel up this bigger portion. And then we have some transfer tape here. This is such a cute font, and it's going to look so cute on these blue little fishbowl cups. Okay, so we have the backing peeled off. Now let's go ahead and put it on here, just like that. And then we will take our scraper tool and go over it a few times. Just to make sure that that vinyl has adhered to the transfer tape. And again, this is a very low tack transfer tape, so sometimes you do have to work with it. But again, it's from the Dollar Tree, so it's not like a Cricut brand or anything like that. Okay, so let's move this one right here. Look at that cute little goldfish. Oh my goodness, the boys are going to love these. I know the last time that we went to Hobby Lobby, they were like looking at them and asking for them. I was like, no, let's not get those. And so I have been waiting to run to the store and pick these up for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our scraper tool to go over the top. And if I'm correct, the label did say that these are hand wash only, so please do not put these in the dishwasher if you decide to pick them up. Okay, let's see, there's a few little bubbles here. So what we are going to do is use our scraper tool and just go over the top. Okay, that looks great. So let's go ahead and move on to Ashton's. We have that transfer tape here again. Go over it with our scraper tool. Then let's peel off that backing again. Now, what we are going to do is get it centered in the middle, and then we are going to do it slow. Like that, and hopefully there's no bubbles. So let's go over it with our scraper tool and then peel it up. Oh yeah, so much better. There's a tiny little bubble right here. There we go. Okay, now let's take a look at these. Look at how stinking cute those are. And you could even add a few little circles, that way it looks like bubbles. Oh my goodness, there's just so many possibilities with these. I hope that I've inspired you all to run out and grab these for your kids, grandkids, kids at school, things like that. These are so precious. Let's go ahead and move on to our next craft. Our next craft is the Draper James little notebook that we bought yesterday at Joann's, and it was $3 on clearance. Our local store is currently 50 to 80% off, I believe is what it was. And there was so many good things. I really want to go back today to see what all that they have unboxed, because whenever I was there, they were bringing out pallets of boxes to stock the shelves, which is crazy to think, because I guess maybe they're unpacking their warehouse or something. I'm not exactly sure. But they had tons of stuff. So this is a cute little notebook, and what I wanted to do was add my initial to the front. I was going to do all 3 of my initials, but it just, I don't know, something about it just didn't look right. So I'm just going to go with a K, and we are going to weed out this K. Just like that, and it's a cute little classy one. And we will put our transfer tape on top and go over the top of it with our scraper tool again. And then let's peel off that backing there. I see something in here. Oh, it's a cute little bookmark. Oh, it just fell out. What in the world? Well, I guess it was a bookmark. I definitely won't be using it, but it's cute. Okay, so let's put this as center as we possibly can. Okay, and then I'm going to go over it very gently with my scraper tool. I don't want to make any sort of indentions on the front cover. And then let's peel this off very gently. Oh, that is so cute. It's very subtle, but it's very pretty. So there it is. And then inside here is a bunch of lined paper, and I really think that this is going to come in handy whenever I'm making all of my list for like the summer, the kids' summer bucket list, crafting list, things like that. And it's the perfect size to throw in a purse and carry around. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next craft. Okay, this is our final and last craft of the day. I know that you all cannot see it, so I'm going to insert a clip from yesterday's video to show you all what it looks like. It's a cute little tray, and I want to put something across the front, and we are going to weed out this and add our last name to the tray. That way that we can have a cute little summer, almost charcuterie board kind of thing. So now let's peel off this big chunk. And then we can weed out the middle. I'm hoping that it's not going to be that hard to see. I know it's a very busy pattern, and that's exactly why I wanted to use a white vinyl, but now that I'm looking at it, it's actually kind of hard to see, but on camera it is, in person it's really not. So I have a big piece of transfer tape here. Peel off that backing, and let's add it to the top. Use our scraper tool to go over it just a couple times. Flip it over. All right, that came off super duper easy. And I wish I would have put it on a little bit more straight, that way it's easier, but let's go ahead and try to line it up. All right, now let's use our scraper tool and peel it up. Oh, that's so pretty. I am about to insert a clip. I know you all can't really see it, but I'll insert a clip now just to show you all what it looks like in person. Okay, and here is how the tray turned out. It's kind of hard to capture that white vinyl on this really busy pattern, but if you don't want to use it as a like mini charcuterie board, you can definitely use it as like a crafting tray and have like your projects on here. Just as like a size comparison, this is an 8.5 by 11 size sheet of paper. And then we'll add just like a little coffee cup up here. So the tray is actually really, really big. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. I think that all of these crafts are my favorite. I literally cannot choose one that just stands out to me, but I hope that I've inspired you all to create something new today. There are so many cute summer and spring options currently in Hobby Lobby, so be sure to check out your local craft store. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!